You're testing my patience.
Hi, how are you? I'm Jen.
Just kidding. Hi, how are you?
Good, I guess. Hi, how are you?
Hi. And warm.
So warm.
But I feel like such a typical Canadian by complaining about the warm. Which is why it's important to know that I'm Jen.
I'm Neal.
And this is Neal. And I'm Canadian. And he's American. And we talk about reality television.
See.
While I eat a gummy. Well, I have eaten a gummy. I have vertigo. I'm just going to list all of my health problems for you guys in case you were wondering. I take notes as we watch reality television. I have been unwell. That is relevant, I guess, to tell you because to explain why we've had maybe fewer episodes. Even though we've still been watching stuff. At the very least, I've been listening to stuff.
Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of documentaries, actually, because I can watch it for 10 or 15 minutes and get to know everyone's faces and then turn over and close my eyes and, still listen to what's happening.
Right.
And know who everyone is talking.
Yes.
That's how we watched, worst neighbor ever, worst ex ever. We went back and, watched most of them.
Don't we still have one? Worst something ever?
Roommate. That was the original one. We started it but didn't like it. I don't think we liked the cartooniness of the retelling. I'm in it now.
I'm in it now.
Okay, me too. Yay. Oh, such a good bed show. Now, okay, I know people have varying opinions about true crime, and this is not a true crime podcast. I'm not against it being a true crime podcast, but that would just involve a lot of research, of which I have not done today. So today, this is not a true crime podcast.
We left the pet store yesterday, and
I got someone else's gum on my shoe, and I'm never going to recover.
There was smoke, and it smelled awful, and a car had combusted and
caught on fire on a busy street, the only busy street in the town.
That was our excitement. Crime. Well, I guess it wasn't really a crime.
We came out of the store and we're sniff, sniff, holy crap, what's that? And talk about your senses, right? And then we hear the fire trucks. And then I stop for a second before we get in the vehicle and look around. I'm oh no, we can see the smoke from here.
Yeah.
At first we thought it was across the street, so we were trying to be oh, what, what business would it be? You'd expect it to be a food business or something that has,
grease and stuff.
Right. It was a car.
It was just... And not an electric car.
So, my new biggest fear unlocked. Yeah. My car just combusting? Are you kidding?
There were no injuries. They got out.
No, so obviously they knew there was something seriously wrong.
And they put it out before it exploded, which is always good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen.
But one little car fire, little sedan, produced so much smoke. It was crazy.
It was burning my eyes, and we were fairly far away from it. So that was our excitement this week. Everyone's okay.
What are we watching? What did we watch? We have
volunteer firefighters.
Same.
Imagine doing that job for free.
Same with that's. Where I'm from is one of, if not the last place in the state to have a volunteer fire department.
God bless giving people.
And, I grew up with a guy. Oh, I knew him in middle school and high school. And his only goal in life was to be a firefighter for our town.
Well, it's one of the first jobs you hear about existing.
Yeah, and
sometimes they never shake that.
He did it.
That's so adorable.
Yep.
I feel like everyone knows a firefighter who has that story.
Yeah.
Was just going to do it forever. Was obsessed, and then it's no, yeah, he's really going to do it.
I went to the hardware store today.
That's so Canadian of you. And so dad of you. We do not have children.
Paramedics were just shopping in the hardware store.
They are humans. They are real-life human beings who can do things.
Yeah, that was funny.
You know what? They probably were getting something for their job, so they probably were on the clock.
They were in...
Or do you think they were on their lunch break?
They were definitely not on the clock. They were by the paint, but it wasn't the paint section. It was right before the paint.
This is riveting information.
I think it was outdoor.
But what are we actually here to talk about today?
A show we haven't podcasted because I think
But
it's
people know we're watching it.
it started bad, but has definitely picked up at the end now that I know the characters and yes, and
characters, they are humans. It's reality.
the same old people as usual, but in the city, the Summer House offshoot that was supposed to focus on
Kyle and Amanda.
and transitioning them and Lindsay off of Summer House, which now is not the case, and we're doomed to repeat.
Okay, so I guess we should start with revealing the Summer House guest list. Who is going into the next season?
So
you know this.
If off the top of my head, the full timers are Kyle, Carl, Bailey, Jesse, Kyle, Carl, Bailey, Jesse, and Mia. I think that was the 5 full timers, and then
Lindsay's going to be part-time but end up like taking it over.
right,
like
they basically said she's the same as last season. She's going to pop in,
and she was like third chair at the reunion, so like
Right.
she can't help but be a main character.
Oh, I've got a lot to say about her.
I have questions for you that I wrote
Okay.
down while we were watching.
So,
Who else will pop in? Anybody? Amanda's
Sierra.
done.
I think they said Sierra's not full time, but she will be on.
Okay.
Amanda could appear,
Oh, really?
but
West is fired.
Yeah, West was fired. And then they're gonna have 4 or 5 new people.
Who are Mia's friends.
Some of
Some of them.
There's apparently a woman that people think is filming that is absolutely reviled by fandom. And they're praying that she is not actually on the show and is just visiting or partying with them. But I don't remember.
Because that's the thing. We've seen a lot of faces show up throughout the years. This is why I love, great segue, Neal, thanks, In the City. Even though I didn't think I was going to. The Valley, I can't get into. I feel like they spend too much time being family oriented and like having kids. Lindsay gets to do that. Apparently the younger girls in the next episode, I'm so sorry, Lindsay, for calling them the younger girls, but like Whitney,
Right.
for example, are like, oh, she always plays the mom card.
Oh, well,
Is that a thing you're allowed? Okay, we're going to get to Lindsay.
Yes.
Sorry. In the City.
no. Well, first,
It's Yvonne's.
no KJ.
No.
He,
right, okay.
he might appear in like the first episode, but then he's not going to be on it.
And I mean, he and Dara aren't together. So
Yeah,
I
Dara's
imagine-
on it. Ben was basically
Dropped Ben,
fired,
yeah.
and so that means no Sabrina.
Sabrina.
But she was loved by the fans.
Yeah. I
and
like her. She just came off as very genuine.
and no Levi. She broke their trust.
Yeah,
So
she broke their trust. Shut up. So did West.
well, yes, he got fired. So
This is true.
okay, In the City. This was the episode that everyone's been talking about.
This follows a Bravo format more than The Valley does.
The Valley
Maybe I
was
haven't given
terrible.
The Valley enough of a
no,
chance.
I can't watch. I can't
Are
watch
we going to
Brittany.
do Next Gen, or are we too old?
I'm not doing next.
We
Gen.
have to watch it because we have to watch Ava Dash because allegedly that's who Kyle's dating. He could be her father.
I thought he was dating that other girl
From Southern Charm?
He's gonna be a disaster on this season of Summer House.
Yes.
He's gonna be drunk 24/7.
Are the tides going to turn on him again? Is he
Prob-
that bad, or
I-
can we not say anything because he's single?
I think people are already sick of him, and they're going to be sick of him by the end of next season of
So
Summer
your
House.
point is that Kyle is already unbearable. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. To be clear.
If Jesse Solomon can't take over or lead this season of Summer House, he's a wasted spot.
Well, he filmed himself in the car being like, oh, do you think this is the summer? I'll find love. So, in the Hamptons. So he's obviously trying to create his own storyline already.
Carl's
gonna be about
apparently
me finding love.
dating somebody.
Yes.
So, can't get mad at Carl.
Listen, West and Jesse were a success when you brought them in. So depending on how these new friends are, it could totally breathe life into the show, or it could Vanderpump Rules its way out.
Right.
What do you think will happen? Now I think In the City is going to get renewed. That was the craziest dinner party I've ever seen.
They were saying, or like some blind items came in, they're like, if this gets renewed, then and Amanda and West are still together in the fall, like he's gonna be on it too. She's like a shoo-in to come back. Because like Kyle,
but if she wants to, I could see her stepping away from everything, like for her mental health. But then again, she can't afford that.
Right.
Like financially. That's the thing when you talk about the meta, like, oh, Lindsay couldn't take that Carl doesn't have a job. Like, you guys are on Bravo together. Like, you have a paycheck.
Lindsay is unbearable.
Are we gonna
Worse
get to
than
it?
Kyle. I think she is so annoying to watch.
I thought she had so many redemption moments in this episode. Are you kidding?
Do you want to start, or do you want me to go on my rant?
Can we rewind to the conversation? I don't like when you do that. It messes with my brain waves. Kevin, the dinner they had together.
Yes, that was a beautiful moment. Yes.
Right?
I have no
Talking
problem
about
with
their
that.
families and like the feeling of rejection and being left and being abandoned over and over again.
I have one nitpick for that whole scene.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's not about the beautiful talk that they had. It's that because she's such a caricature of a person, so like her whole life is to put on a show for the cameras. Like that's her identity. When she's
a reality star.
Yes, like but she plays into it more than anyone else on TV.
Of course.
Right.
Someone has to.
Right. So when she's doing her big speech and she's talking to Kevin, not to Bravo. She's like, my daughter pauses, Gemma, and then continue. Like, she was so calculated during that whole thing. She made sure, even though he knows your daughter, he's interacted with your child, that she had to put in that her daughter's name is Gemma. Because it did not...
Oh, I didn't read that at all.
It did not naturally flow with the conversation.
Like, she's selling her like a brand? Nah,
yes.
You're reading into something. Do other people feel this way?
She literally last episode said, I had to go to lawyers and work so hard to get Gemma.
Custody.
No, to get her on the show. Not custody.
Oh.
To get her on the show. Like, that was a deal breaker for her, that she had to be on the show so she could be this mom that has her daughter, Gemma. Not her daughter. Like, that's why one of the reasons she bothers me so much is because, like, you're so into presenting something for the camera that you're not a real person. Like, you're so real that you're fake.
Whoa.
There you go. She can come at me on social media like she does constantly.
She will.
Week.
But she made a good point on social media, too. I'm going to be a Lindsay sympathizer this whole episode. Well, not the whole episode. I think crying at your friend's wedding. Man, I have a lot of thoughts. Okay. Lindsay, like, very rarely cries, though, for real. Okay. I feel like I can only think of a few moments when Lindsay has cried. I think her background has hardened her. So again, I'm sympathizing. Oh no, what was my point? It's gone. Lindsay. Are we gonna get to the dinner party?
Well, the dinner part. That's the whole point of the episode, was to get to the dinner party. The train wreck. The one dude, he's probably a bigger shit stir than Lindsay.
Gavin?
It's insane. But
he comes at it from a guise of, like, he's the, like, meditative therapist. Like, he's gonna get to the root of how you really feel, man. You're shit stirring. You're
Yes.
full of shit.
100%.
He's the fakest dude I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. He's like the male version of Lindsay.
But he pretends to be so real. But so does Lindsay. Like, oh, she would say, I keep it real. Oh, no. They're both like con artists.
We speak our truth.
You hate when people say that.
I do hate when people say
Fun
that.
fact, Neal hates when people say that.
No matter who it is, I hate
The truth
it.
is the truth. There is no my truth and your truth. Would you be mad if people said, like, my perspective? Because that is not
That's
absolute.
an opinion.
Okay, I'm just
Yes.
checking. I'm just checking your robot radar.
Beep boop.
Which argument starts first?
Kyle, was it he?
I
Gavin
only started taking notes halfway, unfortunately.
Gavin brings up Kyle and Amanda's situation, and Kyle pours gasoline on the fire immediately by basically accusing Amanda of being addicted to weed. And
Oh, she
getting high.
smokes every night. So, what? We don't have any conversations and we don't have any sex because she's always high. Amanda's counter is, I smoke like when I'm ready for bed. As in, like, it helps me sleep, or I enjoy doing it right before bed. The moment I'm choosing to do that, I'm choosing to go to bed. You're winding down for the night anyway. Dude's probably not home at that point. Or hasn't even gone out yet.
Right.
So, like, I'm going to bed alone anyway. Why would I have sex with you first? Like, you give me nothing. Kyle is a nothing burger. Lala Kent said that she's heard that he knows what he's doing, though. Which kind of grosses me out. I feel like I've known him too long to see him as a sexual being. Oh, is that sad? Sorry, Kyle.
I think
Not attracted to Kyle.
if
You
we-
can put that on my resume.
if we didn't know what happens post the show,
Is the final episode caught up? Because I've seen pictures of people
that might
saying
actually be the finale. I don't know.
we've saved an episode
Yeah.
because now that we're into it,
Well, the reunion looks just came out today, so I don't know if that means the reunion starts next week and we have had the finale, or if
no, we would probably wait a week, wouldn't we?
Okay. So, without knowing the current dynamics, and after watching the last season of Summer House and this season of In the City, I actually do feel bad for Kyle. Like, he's been a horrible husband the 10 years, but, like, she doesn't take accountability for anything.
I've been such an Amanda sympathizer, and I finally have a bad thing to say about her. That is just, like, bad, period. Like, I'm not going to justify it. I'm not going to say... It's just bad. In the clip for the new episode, I think, or someone's been sharing it around, she makes a joke like, we should go on a double date, talking about her and West, and she's saying it to Kyle, talking about Kyle and Sally. She makes a joke out of it. So, like, no wonder Kyle doesn't think you take him seriously. Like, he was looking over at her the 1 second that the couple were making a speech that were actually about them, and she gives him the finger across the table at this black tie dinner. I don't know. She came off as very unlikable this episode.
I think the entire season she's been unlikable. Let's be real, she had no intention of ever getting back together with Kyle.
No, it was over. That's why the joking is so easy for her. Her emotions were already out of it. She was checked out.
Signing
Which
a
is fine, but, like, leave. Exactly.
Yeah.
So she did the right thing.
Yes.
It's not good to hold on and be like, oh, we're doing this to try. And then obviously don't bang your close friend's ex-boyfriend. Obviously. There are many, many things wrong with that. But she did the right thing. Oh, I did give her a butt. Dang it.
Dang
But she did do the
it.
right thing. Moving out. That was the right call. You can't hang on forever. But take all your shit with you or do something with it.
Didn't I swear I just saw Kyle like a week or two ago say that he still has some of her shit in the apartment?
I'm sure.
That's crazy.
I have stuff everywhere. I have so much stuff. I am loaded with stuff. I can't say anything. Lately, sometimes I've just been throwing it in the garbage, if I'm being honest.
Danielle wore white to the wedding.
With the caveat that our elder cat has been peeing on some things. And so, if you want to get rid of junk, do the poop test. If there was poop on it, would you clean it or would you throw it out? And if it's throw it out, just get rid of it.
Okay.
Unless it's something like, see, I overthink it and I'm like, okay, well, my notebook, if there was poop on it, I'd throw it out because it's paper. You know? But that's not a sentimental, like, there are too many categories. I'd have to make a whole ass matrix, like a Excel spreadsheet for it. I'm losing you.
Well,
Danielle wore white to the wedding.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
Well, we haven't talked about her and what's his name?
Oh, wait, but it goes back. Because Lindsay cries over Kyle and Amanda.
Yes, because it has to be about her.
Oh my god. I thought that was so genuine. Okay, but no, we do jump over because now I have it in order. Why does everyone keep saying boys like that with quotation marks? Here's why. So Lindsay's back on the spotlight again. Let's move on to Danielle
Shocker.
and Owen. Danielle brings up to Lindsay, yes, because Kyle and Amanda have kind of settled. We've brought it back almost once. And then Danielle's like, why are you talking about my man? Why are you Googling my man? And the dermatologist, who I actually really like, I think that's the other thing, is we've gotten to know these, like, New York genuine people, and, like, I like them. I don't think I like the supporting cast on The Valley. I don't think I like the core cast of The Valley. That's my problem, I think.
I can't do Brittany.
No, right?
Jess.
So I think maybe, well, he's not even on the show
But he's
anymore.
on the show if we were to watch it again. Like,
if we had to catch up. What if we
Yeah.
just started it from the new season?
no.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, Lindsay's like, if you're going to talk about me Googling Owen and his wedding date, talk to the boys about it, because the boys were asking questions. The boys went to boys' night and asked you questions directly and said that you were being evasive with your answers when talking about the divorce, the filings, how it was filed, when you were married, how long you were married. They asked you how long you were married and you said 4 years. He was together with her for 4 years. That looks weird. I don't know why you'd lie about it being more time, though. Because if you're trying to dispel rumors that you met Danielle while you were with your wife, or you cheated on your wife with Danielle, wouldn't you refute it by saying, oh, well, the wedding was, like, the marriage was long over by then? 4 years makes it look like there's overlap when Lindsay very easily Googles and sees that they got married in, what, 2022?
2021. He said 2021, and then they had the wedding 2023.
2023. So, I mean, but you're married for... Yeah, so if you're saying 4 years... 4 years hasn't even happened yet. So, like, you're still with her.
Right, 2025. And then he said he hadn't met her at any point while he was with his ex-wife.
Right. And so they're like, so just say that. And I understand Danielle and Owen's point of view to a point of, but you don't know him. But the boys' argument was, but we're asking these questions, we're getting to know him. Sorry, I'm taking the longest pauses in the world. I'm just really trying to get my brain together. Danielle's like, you don't know what he does for a living. You don't know his last name. Like, you didn't get to know him in basic ways. You're just being nosy.
Right.
And the guys were really, I'm glad, defensive, like, defended Lindsay and was like, no, she was doing it from a place of, well, Lindsay said it right away. She said, the boys were questioning it. I said, well, I operate on facts. And so I Googled it. And of course, she's Lindsay. She's a woman. In 10 seconds, she found the hairstylist who had posted the wedding
Right.
looks. Just like that.
Yes. Well, okay, so then Lindsay was like, well, why are you on the show if you're not going to share anything? That I wanted to bring up because that is a big reason why she's fighting with fans on social media, because she's continually said that through Summer House and now in the city, and people are like, you don't need to put everything out there even if you're on reality TV, and she's like, no, that's wrong.
I have written down, why are you on the show? Is it valid or not for Lindsay to have said that?
You don't, and you know how big of a proponent I am of this, you don't have to show or reveal everything.
But you hate Kyle Richards because she shows nothing. But she would argue that she does. She talked about her divorce. She's shown her 4 children, her life, her production, her job, her feelings, her friendships.
Well, I'm more so meaning, like,
if you bring a man on a show and you've been together for like 3 months and you're moving in together, and this is a friend group that's been on television for the last decade, I'm sorry. People are going to ask you about the inception of your relationship.
It's valid in this particular situation. I have no problem with her saying it to Danielle. Kyle Richards, again, she's hiding a relationship everyone knows she's in to a person that apparently doesn't want to be, like, out in public and yet is doing all these public things. It just doesn't make any sense with Kyle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have specific issues with that. Yes.
I think it's not valid to say that to someone who's like, kids you don't want to show your kids on there, or like,
no, there are definitely
family
limits.
stuff.
Lawsuits that are legitimate lawsuits that you like literally can't talk about.
Right.
But also don't lie and say, like, don't deny it either.
She should know. She's had no problem flaunting her relationships on this show in the past, so I don't know why she would think this would be any different.
Right. Robert was on the show.
Right.
Is Lindsay mad
guy.
that she lost her baby daddy because she wasn't willing to give up? Well, she said she was willing to give up reality television.
Give me a break.
Oh my gosh, you just don't like her at all.
I think
she has a heart.
Yeah, okay, so if she was willing to do that, she wouldn't be on the show.
She said he didn't, like, that was her trying to convince him to stay, and he didn't accept it. Like, she offered it. If I offered something to you to stay in this relationship, but you said I'm leaving anyway, I still offered it to you.
Okay, well, the fact that she tried so hard to get her daughter on the show, there's no way you're going to convince me that she would do that.
I think it was valid that Lindsay said, then why are you on the show? Why is he on the show? Specifically about Owen first, which makes sense. If you put yourself on national television, people are going to ask questions about you, especially if there are questions to be asked. You. Yes. A. B. Was she valid in saying it to Danielle? Danielle was seething, but also salivating that Lindsay said that. She said, that's what it is. That's what it is. And Lindsay said, no, it's not. And she said, that's what it is. You just showed your true colors. Or like, you just showed your cards. You can't stand that I'm on this show. And is that a piece of it? That Danielle keeps getting asked back that In the City should be Lindsay Hubbard's show, and here Danielle still is?
What do you think I'm going to say? Everything has to be about Lindsay. That's, like, how many seasons of Summer House were about her?
Not all of them.
Okay, out of the 10 seasons, probably 8 of them, she was the main focal point.
Well, you're supposed to have a storyline. It's reality television.
she
I'm
has
on
to
her
be the
side.
storyline.
Okay, my other question for you, and I don't have this written down. I don't even know if we're ready to move on, because this was so intense. Kyle said this was the most intense, like, dinner party in all of his episodes of television.
I wouldn't go that far, I don't think.
You were at a restaurant in a cordoned-off area for a wedding. You were dressed in bow ties.
No one
and
got
everyone
anything
is
thrown at somebody.
But everybody is interjecting about your marriage, giving their intimate thoughts, asking you point blank, Amanda, are you in love with Kyle? And having Amanda say, I'd be silly to say I was in love with him.
And then him saying no.
That's crazy alone. Danielle wearing white and Yvonne calling her out on it would have been an iconic moment on its own. Lindsay standing up screaming, I'm watching my friends demolish their relationship, would have been an iconic line all its own. And it all happened at the same dinner party.
Yes, and I feel terrible for Yvonne and her husband.
This was my final question. Do you? Because you signed up to be on a reality show. How far does the mad and the angry at your friends get to go when it's reality television?
Not that far.
I mean, Yvonne turned to Lindsay and said, can you stop him? Like, talking about when it was mainly like Kyle versus Danielle versus Gavin, who Danielle, by the way, was defending Amanda.
Yes.
Like, big time. I liked what she was saying in defense of Amanda. Because I'm very anti-Kyle as well. In case you weren't aware, in case I haven't made it clear, he is a shit husband. And I don't know if he's capable of being a good husband, even to the right person. He got so offended when Amanda said... Lindsay was trying to therapize them, and they kept, because they're adults and Lindsay is not their paid therapist, they kept putting jabs and quips into each other. If they do that at therapy, I would like drop them as a client. I'd be like, you can't be heard by each other. You don't listen to me. You guys are not compatible.
No, sir.
They never have been compatible.
No. Everyone knew that from the first season of Summer House.
But I think Yvonne, anyway, back to what I was saying, meant it when she's like, Lindsay, like, shut this shit down. But then, of course, the husband's like, hey, guys, it's just our wedding. Like, don't stop fighting on our behalf or something like that. It's like, don't say that to make light of it, because then they actually will.
Because
it was like 3 full big blow-ups.
And then Gavin. Now there are 2 that have to...
And Danielle.
Well, Danielle only... She was a responder.
Settled. No, but the dermatologist, remember?
At the very end, yes. That's when
and she's
Danielle's like...
Everyone's sniffing around on my man. Well, can we just eat? Like, are we even in the second course yet? I didn't like the way Yvonne was like, I spent so much time and money. Like, honey... I'm sure Bravo will reimburse you.
Right. With your burnt pine cones.
I know it's the first season of a TV show, but y'all are pretty, like, established as humans. I think you'll be okay. She doesn't have a job, so you know what? I sympathize with, like, being stressed about not having money. I'm sure he does quite well.
It was a shit show, and they ruined their wedding dinner, but again, they should have expected something to happen.
But is wedding too far? Is wedding too sacred? I think the thing is, they had a whole ass thing in Mexico a year and a half ago, and this was just them finally getting around to be filed in the state of New York. They did that, and this was the dinner to celebrate. You're telling me these are your only friends? All of your friends are now on a television show? Maybe you need to have, like, a family celebration at the fancy restaurant and, like, save this for, like, an outdoor barbecue next time.
Well, they said...
Because this is in the city.
They wanted to do, like, a 200-person one, but then we're like, no, we're just gonna...
Like, people would have to fly in from all over, yeah. I would never make people do that. That's crazy. But then again, some people like to party. Some people are happy to. I know people who have, like, traveled really far for a wedding. I can't imagine asking people to do that. I don't know. These people are also a lot richer than I am.
We got to see Carl.
People want Soft Bar to be the backdrop instead of Gavin and his place.
I think when Carl joins the cast in season 2, like...
Is he joining in season 2?
Yes, he's basically said if there's a season 2, like, they wanted to focus on the parenting for season 1, and he doesn't have...
And the couples, I guess,
Yeah.
like Amanda and Kyle, which, like, LOL.
Right, so now in season 2, it's gonna be... He's gonna join and be a focal point, and which I think would be great.
I can see them, they didn't just want to make it look like more Summer House as well. Summer in the city. We are the brains.
And his soft bar, like, they have the freaking podcast studio that's so nice upstairs.
Do you want a snack? Should we turn the oven on?
I'm gonna microwave, but you can make...
Something delicious?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta think about it. Guys, what should we watch next? Oh, OC comes out this week. Real Housewives.
Love Island is ending.
Love Island is ending. We're several episodes behind now. We got fatigued, I think.
It's boring.
And everything gets spoiled online.
Yes, people are saying this is the worst cast and the worst season by far because it's the core 4 that are just ruining.
See, every time I watch it, I'm like, nom nom. This is feeding me. I'm satisfied. It's doing its job.
But that's over now.
True.
It's just the same people doing the same things,
and they've made it progress weird. Like, it's been the guy's decision too many times. I'm over it.
4 or 5 bombshells for an entire season.
It's crazy.
1 date.
No.
What was the point? No one. Now we've seen of the last few seasons, no one takes Casa more seriously, either side, men or women. So it's like
Sincere literally used it as a hall pass,
right?
And then we've basically given up on it because you can watch all that on the movie night, and then your friends still push you to like forgive him is crazy work.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll make a grilled cheese.
You could do that.
Quesadillas?
Well, let's wrap this up.
Guys, I'm so happy to be back. What would you like to hear us talk about next? We would do anything. We're going to go buy, what's the game? You told it to me yesterday. I'm probably never going to be able to keep it in my head. Where you buy 1 pack of magic cards.
Oh, Pai Gow. It's with magic cards. You get a pack each, and then...
What do you think the Venn diagram is for Magic the Gathering players and reality television watchers?
Probably higher than you'd think.
Really?
4 3-card decks, unlimited mana, 5 life each. There you go.
Unlimited mana, what do you mean? Like as many colors as I want?
Whatever
on
mana
any
you
turn?
need, you have.
It's going to be hard for me to wrap my head around, I think. These 2 rules. Like, but I'm going to get mana in the deck. So what do I use that card for?
That's why it's you take 12 cards out of the 15 card pack.
Oh, gosh, you guys figured everything out.
Right, so you don't take the tip card or whatever, the mana or the token.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll play that one day, and we'll come back and tell you guys if you guys should play it, even if you don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. Because that'd be a fun game. It'd just be the cost of, like, 2 card games. For just, like, a random person. I think that's so cool. I think that's awesome. I guess limited fun.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Go catch up on In the City if you haven't been watching, because it got good. It got better than you would expect it to. Get to know the characters. They're worth getting to know.
Yes.
I just called them characters.
Not enough Andrea.
And there was other stuff there that we didn't even get into. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and come back for more. Okay, bye. We love you guys. Bye.